Welcome to the Royal Gypsy Hood, Taurus, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. Let me make myself comfortable real quick. Okay, gots to have good posture, Taurus. Here we go, Taurus. This is your weekly reading for the new moon in Virgo, September 9th through the 16th of 2018. You are a king manifester, Taurus, queen manifester. So a lot of times it just boils down to, narrowing it down. As a manifestor, Taurus, we have to be clear for ourselves in order to produce what we really want, right? Or when what we really want is not, or if our choices are not in alignment with what we really want, right? We have to be clear, because otherwise it's all, the energy is muddled. So that's the Seven of Cups, which comes up Venus and Scorpio. King Manifestor is the first card, okay? He is financially stable. He is solid, right? He is matured, particularly in the area of manifesting or finances. Then we have the Hermit card, Virgo in reverse. Then we have the Princess of Swords in reverse. That's the top row. Fire. The Prince of Wands in reverse, okay? And then after that, so dealing with passions, and it can be dealing with either negative emotions, anger, things of that nature, or it can be dealing with, can we say hormones? In a reverse position, too many choices. Get the vision clear this week. For yourself, Taurus. That's the most important thing. And you're going to do that through communications. However, these two go very well together. This card is all about letting go of greed. You see how many choices are here, right? That gluttony, Taurus. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this oracle card. Heal the ouch. It came up this week in the Daily Tarot. Oh. So you can really fly, Taurus. This is weighing you down. Choices, gluttony, and hoarding. Experiences, people, yourself, your life, you know, and how you relate with others. Because there's, you know, that healing the ouch. Sometimes we refuse or we resist change, internal change. Can I tell you something? Metamorphosis. What are we changing? We're changing this, the protecting of our own treasure. When you work hard, Taurus, you are protective of your own treasure, of your own space, of your own sanity, of, you know, everything that you've worked to grow. We know that it takes time. We know that it takes dedication. We're pretty set in our ways as a fixed Taurus sign. And sometimes it's easy, you know, to fall into that dream and the imagination. Just because it fills a need, it fills a desire. But it's not. It's like filling a desire that we're not really ready for, you know. And so in order to truly be ready for it, you know, we have to heal that ouch so that we can really fly. And with that being said, like, this is why with options on the table, I sit back. Because I don't want to move forward into this type of a situation, right? Kind of like because I've been daydreaming or, you know, you don't want to make connections based on those like dreams that aren't clear, because then it just causes an unfirm foundation, you know, within your spoken and unspoken verbal like agreements, you know, with people. that you're engaging throughout life. And then we just continuously repeat this ouch kind of, or we become desensitized. So this week, Taurus, it's important not to, did he just, oh, he said booyah. I was like, booty call. I was like, yeah, it's not the week for the booty call. But he said booyah. The mind and the root. The air and the fire. The prince and the princess. It's important for you to work on those being on alignment this week, Taurus. We want to have integrity in all that we do. We know that we're not. We know that we're not, sometimes this is all about agreements and commitments, right? Sometimes when we haven't made those, it kind of keeps us in the safe zone, but it kind of doesn't, because then we have this type of energy between ourselves and other people, right? And which creates more of the negative notion of, the imbalance of the mind and the root chakra. And produces this type of situation where in this case, I want to say that it's just really more of the spreading of that fire, and burdens being created. So, be wise this week. I want to pull an angel card for you, Taurus. Too many options. Ideas and inspiration. I don't think I need any more inspiration. Forgiveness. And divine timing. Not a week to jump the gun, Taurus. Not a week to act out of sorts in character. Yeah. I have a feeling this is forgiveness of the past. Divine timing. We all know about the seed and the harvest, Divine timing. I love this, right? Between the metamorphosis and the flying. I mean, it totally depicts that whole scorpionic energy of the phoenix rising. But that is if you if you Virgo it out, if you hermit it out, Be in integrity this week. I wish I could tell myself something different. I wish I could, but you know, as a Taurus moon, the reading is saying pretty much hold your horses, you know. Once again, the true manifester, make the vision clear. Make it plain. That was the angel cards. These were which ones? I want to pull one last wisdom card. What is your authentic purpose? What is your destiny? Not everyone is in alignment with that, no matter how alluring they may or may not be. I'm going to leave it at that for you this week, Taurus. This is your new moon in Virgo reading. We are formulating the patterns of our, and purifying the mentality as well. Of our lifestyle and routines. And so this is the energy that we need to really be rooted in and focused on. Understanding that before we make those major shifting changes, that we should be very clear, that we should take our time, that if we don't, we already know kind of like the burdens and it's like you're going to keep repeating the same old, lessons over and over again, that are rooted in old habits and old patterns based upon our old hurts, so that's when metamorphosis is in reverse, just like so there we go, Taurus. I wish, being a Taurus moon, that I could just say, but that's not happening. It ain't happening because we have to be clear. We have to be clear about exactly all that we're manifesting and making sure that, we do have all the information, and making sure that we have thoroughly searched ourselves out, because we are. Lots of pentacles came up, but this is the major thing right here. You got to be clear. You got to be clear this week. Or let's just say this is not the week that you're probably going to be clear. So don't make any major choices, or don't be too spontaneous in that regard. Focus more on what your authentic purpose is this week. And when it comes to people that come along in your life, what is their authentic purpose? Sometimes we use people out of their authentic purpose. Somebody who was just supposed to be a friend ends up becoming a lover. And then the purpose of that friendship gets totally fucked, So don't do that this week. Love you, Taurus. Nanu, nanu. Until next time, peace be unto you. Please make sure that you check out my website, rafahouse.com, and all of my Instagram and, social medias at Rafa Mama. All right. Thank you. Good night.